current best player in the NBA. Me talking about the beginning of this season, I had my top three was Giannis number one, Kevin Durant number two, LeBron number three. That was my top three coming into this season that just ended. Now that the season's over, that top three is different. Currently, I got Giannis Antetokounmpo at number three. He had a great season, MVP caliber season. Obviously got injured in the first round. Major impact loss for them, for Milwaukee Bucks, to not have debated to be the best player in the league um, in the playoffs, and they weren't able to get it done. But doesn't take, obviously Giannis is a great player, but I definitely, got to, deduct him, his spot a little bit. Um, then number two, I got Joel Embiid, won MVP, averaged 33 points a game, most points from the center position in some. Oh, I know there's some like long time. I think since Shaq in 01, who averaged like 29.5%. Been like over 20 plus years or something. But probably I think the only center I think comes to mind that averaged more than him at some point was Wilt. But had a great season. Didn't really dominate in the postseason. Kind of, kind of. He has a couple good games, but wasn't the dominant force he was in the regular season. So, but nonetheless, great season for him. I got him number two. Then at number one, it's undeniable. You got to go with Nikola Jokic. He really proved a lot. I thought he was a great player before this season, but he really, I think, cemented himself as not just a great player, but an all-time player in NBA history. And he didn't disappoint at all at any point. I mean, he played great every game. You know what I mean? Maybe not every game was as great, but he played relatively great every game throughout the playoffs. Led the league in led in points, assists, rebounds. Um, had a stellar performance throughout the playoffs, and MVP caliber year during the regular season. So many people doubted him. So many people didn't think he would be deserving of a third MVP in a row. There was talks about it being racially biased, and you know, he's this, that, worst MVP candidate, all these kind of things. Um, all these things go to the toilet when NBA Finals, win the NBA Finals and the NBA Finals MVP. So, Joker got the last laugh. I think he's like I said, he's really shown and proved that he is that dude, rightfully so. Um, and yeah,